Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. Let us start with the part 2, that is second video for chapter number 11, Struggle for Equality, on page number 51. In last video we had seen about peasants movement. Today we are going to see about workers union. In the later half of the 19th century, textile mills, railway companies and such industries were started in India. Now, in later half of 19th century, textile mills, railway companies and many industries were started in India. The worker group had not aroused on large scale, but in this period efforts were made to solve the problems of the workers. Now, due to this industrialization, there were a lot of workers who were working in all this industries, okay, but at that time the workers were not getting all the rights. So there was not wake up of large scale of workers, but many peoples had done efforts to solve the problems of the worker. Among them, the one was Narayan Meghaji Lokhande. You can see the picture over here. Now let's see further. Shashipada Banerjee and Narayan Meghaji Lokhande organized the workers at local level. Now these two person had organized, means made the workers to work at local level, okay. Local level. Lokhande's contribution to the working class movement was so valuable that he is described as father of Indian workers movement. Now the work what Narayan Meghaji Lokhande did, that was what? That was very valuable, and this person is known as father of Indian workers movement, okay. Let us get some information about Narayan Meghaji Lokhande. He was living where? He was living in Saswad in Pune, Kaneshwar near Saswad in Pune district. He formed the mill workers union known as Bombay Mill Hands Association. He had started one union for mill workers, and what was the name of that association? Bombay Mill Hands Association, and it started in 1890, okay. This workers union is believed to be the beginning of organized movement in India, and this worker union, it was believed that this was the first organization to start workers union. He was also the chairman of Mumbai branch of Satya Sodak Samaj founded by Mahatma Phule. Now, Meghaji Lokhande, he was also the chairman at Mumbai branch of the Satya Sodak Samaj, which was founded by Mahatma Phule. Due to his efforts, from 10 June 1890, the workers started getting weekly holiday on Sunday. Now, due to his efforts, whose efforts? Meghaji Lokhande, sorry. Due to his effort, from 10th June 1890, the workers started weekly off. They got one day holiday, that was on Sunday, okay. At the same time, an agitation was launched against the wretched condition of tea plantation workers in Assam. Now, at that time only, there was an agitation for the launching against the wretched means very poor quality, of whom condition, of poor condition of the tea plantation workers in Assam. In 1899, the Great Indian Peninsula GIP railway workers called for a strike for their demand. Now, at that time, even the railway workers had got for the strikes, okay. During the anti-partition movement, workers carried out strike from time to time in support of Swadeshi. Now, at that time, this worker union of workers, they had put strike time to time because of the Swadeshi movement which we had seen in lesson number 7, okay. After the First World War, due to industrialization, there was rise of workers class in India, and then a necessary for nationwide worker union was felt. Now, as the First World War was there, after First World War there was what? Industrialization, and due to that industrialization there was what? There was rise of worker class in India, and it became necessity for nationwide workers union was felt, okay. With this necessity, in 1920, All India Trade Union Congress, that is AITUC, okay, was established. Now, this in 1920, All India Trade Union Congress was established. N.M. Joshi had a major role in the working of AITUC, and N.M. Joshi, he was the person who was the he played a major role. Okay, Lala Lajpat Rai was the president of the first session of AITU. Now Lala Lajpat Rai, he was the president of the first session of AITUC. He told the workers to actively participate in national movement, and he told all the workers to actively participate in this movement. Okay, Shripad Amrut Dhange, Muzaffar Ahmad, such socialist leader, by spreading the socialist ideology among the workers, worked to form militant organization. Now Shripad Amrut Dhange, okay, he and Muzaffar Ahmad, they were the socialist leaders. Socialist leaders means what? They were working for the benefit of the society. Okay, and they had spread what? The socialist ideology among the workers. So, okay, to form militant organization. In 1928, the Mumbai Mill Workers Union went on strike for 6 months. Now, in 1928, the Mumbai's mill workers, they went on strike for 6 months. Okay, many such strikes were made by the railway workers, and same type of strikes were made by railway workers also. Okay, jute mill workers, etc. Railway workers also and jute mill workers also. Okay, the government was disturbed to see the growing strength of the workers' movement, and the government was very disturbed to see the growing strength of the workers movement. To suppress this movement, legislation was made, and to suppress this movement, workers movement, the government had started what? Legislation, started making the laws. Okay, the workers struggle proved to be supportive to the national movement, and this workers struggle, it has made what? It had made a great support for the national movement. Okay, now let us start with the next part, that is socialist movement. Now what do you mean by socialist? Socialist means society. Okay, socialist means society, the movement which was taken for the society, benefits of the society. Many of the young activists in the Indian National Congress felt that for protecting the interest of the people, it is necessary to overthrow the British government. Now many of the young activists who were dealing with all these activities in the Indian National Congress, they felt to protect the interest of the people, we have to overthrow all the British governments. Okay, similarly they started realizing that the society should be restructured on the principle of economic and social equality. Now why they were thinking that because our society, they were thinking that we should reconstruct our society on the principal basis of what? Economic and social equality. Through this realization, there was rise and growth in socialist ideology, and this was what? Realization, what? For principle of economy and social equality, there was rise in the growth of socialist ideology. Okay, the socialist youth, while they were in prison at Nasik, decided to form the Socialist Party within the Indian National Congress. Now there were many socialist youth who were what? In the prison at Nasik. Okay, at that time what they decided? They decided to form a socialist party within the Indian National Congress. Okay, according to this decision, in 1934 the Congress Socialist Party was formed, which included leaders like, now in the year, as they had taken the decision, and in the year 1934 the Congress Socialist Party was formed. Okay, with the help of the Indian National Congress, they formed one another party, and what was its name? Congress Socialist Party. Okay, and in that party there were many leaders. Come to page number 52. Acharya Narendra Dev, Jaiprakash Narayan, Minu Masani, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, etc. Okay, these were the leaders of Socialist Congress Party. Okay, in Quit India movement of 1942, this young socialists were in forefront. We had seen Quit India movement, and in that movement, this all peoples were what? In forefront. Okay, India got introduced to Karl Marx and his communism. Now after that, India got what? Introduced with Karl Marx theory. Okay, and his communism. Lokmanya Tilak had already written an article on Marx in 1881. Now Lokmanya Tilak has already written an article. Okay, in which year? In 1881. It was based on whose theory? Karl Marx theory. Okay. After First World War, the influence of communalism was felt in India, and after the First World War, even the India was facing the problem of communalism. Okay. Manvendranath Roy played active role in the international communist movement, and Manvendranath Roy, he had played very important role in international communist movement. In 1925 the Communist Party was formed in India, and in 1925 Communist Party was formed. Okay. The work of building militant organization of workers and peasants was done by the young communist. Now the work of building militant organization, for whom? For the workers, like peasants and the workers and peasants, were done by the young communists. The British government started feeling the danger of communist movement. Now again the British was feeling what? They were feeling danger that they can harm us or they can overthrow our all rules. So they were feeling danger. Shripad Amrut Dange, Muzaffar Ahmad, Keshav Nilkant, Joglekar, etc. were arrested. These peoples were arrested by the British. They were charged with planning of conspiracy to overthrow the British rule, and they were charged with the British government had told that they are what? They are charging, they are planning of conspiracy to overthrow the British rule. They were given different punishment, and this all peoples were given different punishment by the British. The trial took place at Meerut and is therefore known as Meerut conspiracy case. Now the trial means the case was where it was took place in Meerut, and therefore it was known as Meerut conspiracy case. Okay. Even after the Meerut trial, the influence of communist worker movement remained constant. Now after this movement also, the this whatever procedure was taken by the government, then also after that also the communist worker movement remained constant. They were doing whatever work they want to do, they were doing it same. Okay. I hope you have understood till here. In next video we will see the next part of the chapter. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.